When I first started with Chiro Jump, I was still just one doc, but I was adding another doc, and so that's why I wanted to add them on as far as marketing so I could up my new patients since bringing on another doctor. Got him new patients last month, and I had about the same. That was really cool to have, and then not drop in numbers or anything like that. You guys definitely have helped up those new patient numbers. Actually, I've gotten busier. I looked actually, and I think we got 18 patients from the Facebook marketing this last month, and we had a total of like 57 patients. It's only been a month so far, but I mean, I'm seeing the most people I've ever seen, the clinic's seeing the most people it's ever seen. It'll allow for me to take more time off, but yet also make a little bit more cash in my pocket.
The dream of working less and earning more.
So my name's Dr. Tanner Christensen. I practice in Ottawa, Kansas. It's a smaller population, about 25,000 in the county, but a lot of blue collar worker and stuff like that. When I first started as a one-man show, and now I have multiple chiropractic assistants. When I first started with Chiro Jump, I was still just one doc, but I was adding another doc, and so that's why I wanted to add them on as far as marketing so I could up my new patients since bringing on another doctor. And he just started last month, so it's just been about a month he's been here. And yeah, we got him new patients last month, and I had about the same. That was really cool to have, and then not drop in numbers or anything like that. You guys, Chiro Jump has definitely helped out with that. I'm an insurance, mostly in cash-based practice, and we do a lot of different therapies, like soft tissue work, along with adjustments and spinal decompression and shock and just different stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Can you walk me through a little bit on what your situation before we started working together was like, as far as where your practice was at?
Yeah, I had a very good practice. I had a lot of the systems in place already. It's just I wanted to kind of go to that next level, to where hopefully, I can take more time off and stuff like that. And being a solo doc, that's not really possible.
Yeah.
And so, Chiro Jump, you guys definitely have helped up those new patient numbers. And then I was comfortable where I was at, as far as my numbers, but in order to not have to work more, but yet be able to attain higher goals and, and have a better lifestyle, I had to bring another doctor on.
Yeah.
And you guys have helped out a lot with getting him some patients and getting started. And then my numbers have stayed. Actually, I've gotten busier, which is good, but I don't want to get much busier. I'd like to build him up still. But yeah, in the future, hopefully it'll allow for me to take more time off, but yet also make a little bit more cash in my pocket and be able to do adventure into some other things, possibly
Yeah.
business and stuff like that.
The dream of working less and earning more.
Yeah, everybody
Okay.
wants that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, that's awesome. How, like, what were some of the concerns you had about moving forward, bringing on an associate without the new patient flow that you have now? Like, walk me through some of the thought process there.
Well, I mean, it's always tough, like a percentage based with by associate. So that was the only way I told him I can do it. I didn't want to pay his salary, which some associates may not go for that though. But where he's a more experienced doc, I knew, and I told him like, hey, you can build up faster than, so he's not experienced, and would need that
Mm-hmm.
salary to live off of. But yeah, I didn't want him to be sitting around twiddling his thumbs. And, but I also wanted him to stay and feel, like marketing and other stuff was provided for him so that he didn't have to, he just basically come in and
Mm,
be a doctor. That's what most associates want to do.
yeah.
And just be a doctor. You don't want to have to go out and market a bunch and do, a bunch of other stuff. They just want to come in and treat and stuff. Otherwise, if they do that other stuff, they might as well just own their own, because
Yeah.
that's what a business owner is doing, is marketing, doing all that
Yeah.
stuff, But no, you guys have helped out a lot with that, and helped ease my mind with that. And he's built a lot faster than I thought he would, with new patients and stuff that you guys have helped provided on top of what my other systems already had. It's just, it's been good. So it's helped
Yeah.
ease my mind, and I can definitely see, his numbers getting up close to mine, and then it'll be really nice. So,
Once he surpasses you. That's awesome. Walk me through like finding us and your thoughts initially as we started to chat and see if this
yeah,
might be a
yeah. So I think Chris, you reached out through an email, and most of the time I just kind of blow by those because I get quite a few. Always
fit.
someone saying, "Oh, they can do this for you or that for you," and I've done Facebook ads and stuff like that in the past and done well, but at a certain point it kind of phased out or seemed like it was charging too much or anything like that. I think the first time I kind of asked you what you did specifically, and I think the first thing you guys did was a text campaign for me about a gift card, new patient gift card, and we got 5 or 6 patients from that. And then we talked further, about going into doing some more marketing and ads and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I think what I liked is I asked you what you kind of did, and you kind of told me right off the bat. Where some marketers like, well, it's easier if I sit down and I realized there's a lot maybe into it, but I'm like, no,
Yeah.
just tell me what you do, and then I can make a decision based on that, because
Yeah.
if I already do it, then there's no sense in.
Mm, yeah.
But no, you kind of gave me that trial period with the text messaging first, so I was like, well, this is a good way to get to know you guys, and a lot like us chiropractors do though when we're trying to get a new,
Yeah.
we might give them a deal at first and then just to get to know us, and then we
Mm,
try to perform, and then they'll want to do more
yeah.
care services with you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah. Before like signing on, like were there any fears or any hesitations that you really had like on like, cool, do I want to pursue further?
For sure. I mean, every time uh, gone, with a marketing company, obviously there's the cost of it, with
Mm,
the ads and stuff like that, and then your costs and stuff like that, that's an investment, that sometimes you don't always get back. I really liked it. You guys first off like call the leads for us and get them scheduled for
mm,
us. So that's really nice. That takes it off my staff because they always kind of hated that. I just knew it was time to take a leap of faith again on, a
yeah.
marketing company. And I just like that you were very personable with me, and, I met and talked with you, and, cause a lot of times too with a marketing company, the CEO might be like on there for 2 minutes to say, "Hey,
Mm,
thanks for joining us," and then they're
that's
gone.
it.
You never see them again.
Yeah.
But working with you and your brother, I meet with them every time. Where
Yeah.
somewhere else you may have, someone that's definitely lower on the company totem pole. So I'd like to, I get to work personally with you and Mark,
Yeah.
and you guys are very personable, and so
Yeah.
yeah, um,
Appreciate that.
that's why I went with took the leap of faith. So.
Let's go. Okay. Can you walk me through like just a little bit on where you're at now? How you're feeling about it, that kind of deal?
Yeah. So, yeah, we're doing good. Like I said, the associate just started last month. I looked actually, and I think we got 18 patients from the Facebook marketing this last month. And then we had a total of like 57 patients last month. So, that's referrals, which can
Yeah.
come from the Facebooks. That's referrals from existing patients, and you do some Googles and stuff like that. But a lot of times patients will almost hear us from multiple marketing avenues, though. It's not always sometimes just one.
Yeah.
And then what I didn't think about too was with the Facebook ads, a lot of times it reminds existing patients to come back in. I just was
Oh,
thinking about the
yeah.
new patients, but a lot of times an existing patients like, hey, I seen this ad, like, oh, what are you guys doing now? Or what? I'm like, come in and we can talk about, what's going on again with you,
Yeah.
and so yeah, it's really good about getting existing patients back in. So
Yeah.
get in and think about that. It's only been a month so far, but I mean, I'm seeing the most people I've ever seen. The clinic's seeing the most people it's ever seen, and that's awesome. And if we sustain that and get more and more as he starts seeing more people, I think at the end of this week he should be over 40
Mm,
patients a week, and that's, to me, that's pretty amazing only after a
yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Because he started with nothing basically, and so it's
That's
when you're
amazing.
starting from scratch, that's pretty, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be like, oh, I walk in the door and I see 100 people. Um, so him going to be at over 40 is pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Have you had any like extra confidence come in? You've seen the new patients come in since you've seen your schedule being filled. What is
Hmm.
that like? Has that changed the timeline that you were looking to start to buy back some time with?
Oh yeah, for sure. The faster he grows and stuff like that definitely allows me to buy back some time and start thinking about other things I can possibly not
Yeah.
just have time, but other things I can allocate, extra funds towards as far as investing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's always been kind of a worry of mine too, because
Mm,
I love my job and I love what I do, but it is physical and
mm,
it takes a lot of strain on your body. And so I've always told my wife, I want to be able to do other revenue streams. And so if you have extra
yeah.
income coming from the practice, then that'll allow me to use that extra income to put it towards whatever, whether that's real estate or long term is ease my mind. And
No, that's real. I appreciate you sharing that. So
yeah,
is real estate the thing then? Is that like your next venture, you think?
I don't know. My wife is kind of, she kind of gets that because her dad has a couple of rentals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she's like, he's always working on it. I'm like, well, that's because he's too good of a landlord. Anytime someone moves out, he is a good landlord. He's always updating it anytime someone moves
Yeah.
out. But
Okay.
he's told me, he's like, it's kept to where his wife got to stay home with the kids. Like those rentals,
Mm,
they basically
made a
a lot
difference.
of their bills and stuff, their extra stuff where she could stay home. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. So that's super interesting. I need to stay in touch with what the next year looks like and how many rentals you end up buying this year. I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So could you, I guess, like last thing, could you share anything else? Like, is there anything else you'd like to share for someone who's considering or talking with us or just finding us randomly, like about your experience about what it is we do, that kind of deal?
Yeah. I would just say to just sit down with you guys and talk with you and take a chance. And like I said, you guys gave me that little trial period, and after that I'm like, okay, yeah, let's talk more. I think when they sit down with you guys and see how personable you are and realize that they're not just talking to someone for a few minutes and then they're gone and then you're on to the next person, I think they'll realize, the value in it and everything. But yeah, like I said, I've tried multiple marketing companies before. Some good, a lot of bad. But you guys have done the best. So for sure.
No, that makes me really happy. My favorite part is hearing how people are doing and really seeing the impact on docs' lives because ultimately the best at giving care are the ones that don't love business. It's rare to find someone that enjoys business and also is really good at the care
Right.
they give. If we can help people on the business side, help people on the marketing end, see more
Hmm.
people, the number of lives and the amount of impact we could have is just insane.
That's
So,
another thing you guys provide, which I didn't add, is providing classroom
mm,
stuff as far as business, which a lot of us are already doing. It's good that not everybody's doing that though.
hmm
And it took me a while to build those systems and stuff that you guys had
yeah,
and had in there. It's not like I started doing that right off the bat.
yeah,
um, and so, I worked hard on the reviews and then I worked hard on the systems as far as like,
mm,
reactivation or reminding the patient, and all that stuff that you guys teach as a bonus, to not just the marketing, but the sales and stuff like that.
yeah,
So that's just an added bonus that a lot of marketing companies don't do yet. So a lot of that we were already doing, and there might have been a few things I picked off from that, but it was just nice to know that what I'm doing, it does work.